After hours upon hours, numerous different vehicles and countless rages, I have finally completed one of the hardest events in Gran Turismo 7. This is the human comedy event around Lago Maggiore. Now, this event honestly pushed me to my limit and almost smashed my controller a few times. But hey, let me tell you how I got it done. So, my vehicle of choice for this event was the Lexus RCF GT3 from 2017. Now, if you want to get your hands on this vehicle, well, you can get it one of two ways. Either head on over to Brand Central and spend 450,000 credits, or sign a contract with Lexus for the manufacturer's cup. So once you do either of those things, you will have access to your Lexus RCF. And once you have access to the car, you're ready to go. You do not need to head on over to a tuning shop, upgrade it, buy different compound tires, nothing. Because the vehicle comes standard with racing on tires, and that is what we're gonna use for this event. So when the event starts, what you wanna do is just leave the car on fuel map level 1. Now, you can leave on fuel map level 1, the racing on tires are gonna be decent, and it's just gonna allow you to stay out on circuit for as long as possible. Now, during the course of trying to get this event done, I jumped into a Porsche 911 GT3 RSR and tried to complete this event. And I struggled, and my best position was actually 6th place. And the Porsche, I was able to set lap times around the 1 minute 57, 1 minute 58 second mark around the circuit. Whereas with the Lexus RCF, I was actually setting lap times around the 2 minute mark. I was averaging a consistent time of 2 minutes. And even with this being done, being on fuel map level 1, racing on tires, I was able to catch up to first position by the 10th lap. I actually found myself in first position because first place needed to dive into the pits. And when they did that, well, I could just stay out for much longer. Now, with me staying out, I was able to carry the vehicle all the way up until the 15th lap. And with me running all the way up until the 15th lap, I found myself cutting it extremely close when it came to how much fuel I had remaining, as I only had 0.2% of laps remaining and 1% of fuel left in the tank. Yes, I was cutting it extremely close, but even with my tires being almost worn out, I still managed to make it to the pits. Now, in the pit stop, I let the vehicle run all the way up to 100% and changed on over to a fresh set of racing hard tires. To come out of the pit, it's all about chasing down the vehicles ahead of you. So keep the vehicle on fuel map level 1 and run as fast of lap times as you can. Just drive to your utmost ability, and you should find yourself slowly working your way up the grid, and before you know it, you will find yourself in first position. By the time we hit lap number 25, I found myself in first position because I found the opponents going into the pits, and because of that, well, once I got into first position, I knew, okay, all I have to do is just maintain this position and I'm gonna be absolutely golden. Now, when I went onto the 26th lap, what I actually did was change the fuel map over to fuel map level 2. This way, I just knew I'm just gonna save a little bit of fuel, but I will still be using a lot of power. And I only ran the vehicle on fuel map level 2 until the 27th lap. I used it for about a lap, and then I dropped back on over to fuel map level 1 and ran it there for the rest of the event. It was a bit of a close ending, as I found second place less than a second behind me when it came to crossing the line. Completed 30 laps of this event. I saw on the leaderboard that people have completed over 31 laps. So look, I'm not the fastest driver out there, but even with me not being the fastest driver, I didn't need to be. My consistent lap times of 2 minutes was more than enough to get me the win, and I'm just so happy to have this event finished and over with. So if you are struggling with this event and you are looking for a vehicle to try out, test out the Lexus RCF and just see. It can be the saving grace. It can be the vehicle that will just help you to get the win. From all the cars I tested, I really enjoyed the Lexus RCF most due to the fact of it was extremely light on fuel. Even though it was not as fast as the Porsche 911, it was more than enough. It made up a lot of time by being extremely light on fuel, and with me only going into pit one time, I do have the advantage. So even though I'm not sitting that fast of lap times, averaging a 2-minute lap time, I was still able to outpace the opponents, but not by much. The reason I was setting 2-minute lap times as an average was due to the fact of I'm a player with a below average skill rating. Like, I'm okay, I'm not the fastest out there. There's so many people out there that's a lot faster than me, but even though I'm not the fastest, I was still able to get this event done. Now, was it extremely close? Yes, it was. Now, there are ways that you can improve upon my performance, and that is actually by using fuel saving tactics. The vehicle with an automatic transmission, no fuel saving at all. And with that being said, try it out. Let me know your experience in the comment section down below, and with this being said, I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.